In Louisiana, we have two groups of people. We've got Cajuns and we've got Creoles.
Just like in the family melting pot, you got the melting pot of cultures. As long as you serve me a lot of it, I'm all right.
Creole actually came from a Portuguese word, criollo, firstborn of foreign parents. Here in Louisiana, we just had so many people coming that everybody's merged together. So as everybody came in, they added to the pot what they knew at home from mother and grandmother. So that was here in the city. And then the Cajuns came.
That's right. So my family's been in South Louisiana for 300 years. Cajun people are a wonderful, unique blend of people. Come from France and Nova Scotia, got kicked out of Nova Scotia, probably something we did. They kind of cement themselves, made South Louisiana their own place.
So Creole cooking was more New Orleans, more city cooking. Sauces came with the French, the picante with the Spanish, the Indian showing how to use all the herbs and spices growing wild to season it, the African with the slow cooking.
What Cajun food means to me is people from the land really cooking what they have around them. If we're gonna have duck gumbo, chances are we just shot the ducks. If we're gonna make a crab stew, chances are we at the fish camp.
South Louisiana is like a pantry, and it's using what's there.
People associate Cajuns like, oh, it's all swamp. It's like, it's some swamp, it's some prairie, it's some mud fields, it's some rice paddies. I got the coastal Cajun experience with the raw fish and the oysters and the shrimp and the fish. And my mother was a prairie Cajun where you got the rice dressings and whole roasted pigs.
Now in Creole cooking, because of the Italian influence, you see a lot of tomatoes, but you don't see the tomatoes in Cajun cooking. In Cajun cooking, you're not gonna find okra gumbo. The Africans brought the okra seeds to the area. It was called kingombo, and that's how I got the name from gombo to gumbo.
For every Cajun cook and for every Cajun grandmother, there's a different version of gumbo, there's a different version of jambalaya.
And that's one of the sweet things about our cooking. You can find it from fine dining to the little bitty hole-in-the-wall places. You go to the oldest restaurant in New Orleans, Antoine's, it's more smooth, a lot more sauces to everything, a little subtle.
Whereas you go back home, you'll find more rustic preparations, but you'll find the flavors aren't too different, just more along the preparations and the presentation.
It really doesn't matter if it's Cajun or Creole. The biggest thing about Louisiana cooking, it's about the visiting over food.
The South Louisiana food is always very communal. You're boiling crawfish, you gotta get a 30-pound sack. There's no other way to buy them, so you got to have people over. So you have people over, you sit down, you have good conversation, you have good content. You leave a little happy with your belly a little full. Enjoy yourself. Slow down.